Simon Whale here. Delighted to have Peter Knight with me today, EA Masters Guru. How are you?
Excellent, thank you.
Excellent, nice, short, concise today. We're not messing around because we're getting straight into it. Today, I've got to stop the smutty. It's out before him, Peter.
It is, yeah, I know. When you asked me to come up with a title for this particular aspect of what we're talking about,
EA
Masters,
the audience.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, I just thought, how's Brady going to put this one across? Look, it's very. Again, it's what we're looking at is the future of a state agency, and it's to showcase, if you like, some different mindsets and approaches, as well as different products and services. So, out before in, what does it mean? I would suggest that, in the same way that I suggested previously, that people think about tech before they think about humans.
Yeah.
I think they should also consider the outsourcing options before going in-house. Now, I'm not saying that everything should be outsourced. Far from it.
No, because a lot of people come back at that, don't they, straight away? And it's too lazy. It's too.
So here's the thought. Here's the idea behind it. Why is this? If you think about it, business has always got peaks and troughs.
Yes.
Right. And we've experienced recently, of course, extreme,
the ultimate
peaks and troughs in terms of unparalleled levels of business. The trouble is, if you gear up internally to deal with the peaks, right, you're going to have a lot of redundant people in the troughs.
So it's a big decision, isn't it?
Well, and also, even if you were to say, well, I know, we'll gear up on the average. What that means is when the spikes come across, you either don't capitalise or your service provision declines. So my suggestion is that we start by asking the question, how could I outsource this? Having asked, can I automate it? Is there a tech solution? If the answer comes back, no, there's not, and we need people to do this, and there are a number of things where that's true. Does it have to be our people, or can we outsource it? And here's the thing, increasingly, the quality and the range of services that are there. Look, it's no secret, I'm a massive fan of Moneypenny, have been for the 12 years I've known them and worked with them. I think one of the best businesses in Britain, full stop.
Yeah.
They answer all our calls. If you call me, it'll be Moneypenny that answers, right?
Same with us.
They do it better than I can do it, right? And by the way, you and I are here. We can't answer the phones right now. You take a service like ASAP.
Yeah.
Their sales progression service is so much better on average in terms of the time that they can get an offer through to exchange, and the fall through rate is one that most agents would be just.
I'm pretty sure talking to them the other day, it was 90 days compared to the 150 average that's out there, isn't it?
It's a no-brainer.
In what is a horrific part, stressful, all the rest of it, isn't it, of the job?
Well, and I think it's because they and other firms that you could outsource to are specialists, right? They're not fitting it in. No. The trouble with a lot of smaller estate agents, and let's face it, the vast majority of estate agency businesses have one or two branches. The trouble is that, therefore, they probably don't have somebody that's just dedicated on sales progression. And even if they do, that person is going to have days off, that person's going to have holidays, they're going to have sickness, and so on and so forth. Also, if in most instances what happens is it's something that perhaps the branch manager will do or the valuer might do, in addition to their other roles. So what happens? What's going to be the priority? A new opportunity for a market appraisal, or to chase a sale, chase a sale through, in terms of sales progression. The market appraisal probably win nearly every time. So,
but sorry, just on top of that as well, the changing nature of the priorities. This month we're going to have a focus on conveyancing and financial services. Next month, we're going to, and what goes out the window, things like prospecting, and that's why you have this feast and famine nature in so many businesses, don't you?
Completely. And so my suggestion is not to say that you have to outsource everything. What I'm suggesting, though, is that you should look at what are the outsourcing options, okay, and build your business based on tech automation, outsourcing, and then the essential human element that every business needs to have layered on top.
Yes.
Right? And quite frankly, that will allow you to ride the peaks and troughs. We're calling EA Masters riding the wave. We're on this fantastic wave at the moment. How long will it last for? We don't know. It will, but we do know it will end. You can do yourself a massive favour by outsourcing to appropriate firms to make sure that you are delivering a consistent service and allowing you, therefore, to do the key things that you've identified: prospecting, listing, marketing, all of that stuff.
I think that's great. And I mean, look, it's the Kerfuffle plug, so I'm going to shamelessly plug ourselves. Look, you don't have to come to us, but we do this as a service. But literally just list down the key elements of what you see as the responsibility of your agency, and mark how well you're doing that. Be honest with yourself out of 10. There's only 2 things you can do on that. If you deem that it's important enough that you have it in-house, but you haven't got a good score, well, what's the training and development plan to improve, or the people to get on board? Or if you are, you are comfortable enough, as long as it's commercially viable, look at the right partners and get rid of it.
Simon, I agree entirely, and my sense is this: we've got some of the best suppliers in the industry in our innovation hall at EA Masters.
Second to none.
Just go and have a chat with them. Having a chat does not mean that you're going to sign on the dotted line. Just go and have a conversation.
Well,
just see.
I pre-close them.
But go and see what they can offer, because actually, if you really want to scale your business and take advantage of the opportunities, the spikes when they occur, quite frankly, outsourcing is the way, in my opinion, for you to achieve that.
You're preaching to the converted, but you knew that already. So thank you, Peter. Absolutely great advice. So just a bit of practical advice there. Look, the platform is absolutely fantastic. Do your research. We already know who the key suppliers are, and arrange a time to go and see them at their digital booths and there, and do make the time to do it, because, as we said, sometimes it takes a little while to take a step back, to look at the business, isn't it? To work on the business, not in the business. But there's no doubt some of the most efficient and best businesses we both work with have taken that time to do that.
Completely.
Thank you very much again. Cheerio.
Cheers, mate.